Ida for sleeping on a couch in my underwear in a house my nephew was staying in. I, 35 meters, have an older sister, 39 meters. She has a 22-meter son, who she had very young. Even though I didn't have much of an interest in him when he was born, I was 13. Sue me. When he became a teenager I became a father figure type to him because his own father was never around and I never had any children of my own. My sister and I inherited our father's house when he passed away. It's nothing special, small one-bedroom, but it's by a lake. Right now my new nephew is living there rent-free with the predetermined arrangement that the rest of the family is also able to use the house as long as they give notice. Anyway, I had a client meeting pretty far out the other night and asked my nephew if I could just crash at his place. He said sure. I arrived late while my nephew was asleep and just went to sleep on the couch. I typically sleep in my underwear, not sure if it's relevant but briefs, so I stripped down and went to sleep on the couch with a blanket covering me. For reference I also put spare sheets from the linen closet on the couch so I wasn't touching it directly. The next morning my nephew came down and without thinking about it I got up and got coffee and chatted with him before getting dressed. I guess I've lived alone too long. He didn't seem bothered and just seemed happy to see me. I showered, got dressed and went home. Later that night I got an angry call from my sister. She said it was creepy that I as an uncle was naked around my nephew. I asked her if he said he was upset and she said he'd never admit to being mad at you. I was also confused because we had been texting that day about other things and he didn't seem off. What pissed me off is she compared it to being not dressed around our brother's daughters, who are 6, which I don't think is the same thing at all. Ida. Edit, for everyone asking, it is not my nephew's house, it still belongs to my sister and I. He considers it more where he is staying until he can afford the down payment on something else. Don't know if that changes anything. Edit 2, texted my nephew. Turns out my sister came over later that day and she overheard him talking on the phone to one of his buddies making fun of my underwear lmao. He said he didn't care, he just thought it was funny. Also told me not to expect calls from modeling agencies. Texted my sister and she said he would never complain about me to her, but that doesn't mean he's not mad. She said I need to grow up.